coming for you. Victory.
Sunday morning out here at beautiful Newcastle Motorsports Park. Right now, just me. Ben is supposed to be on his way. No dad this weekend, so it'll just be two of us. Got a beautiful day here, and looking forward to some good racing. Look who just pulled up.
Google Maps is actually so stupid. It took me to freaking comment, and I'm so stupid because I even knew this isn't the way to get to Newcastle. But I trusted it. Alright, let's get this thing going.
Alright, we're getting suited up for the day's first practice. Ben's kart all ready. You got here a little late, little Google Maps. I'll call it a user error.
It's not my fault that whenever I typed it in, it sent me to a different place. It's my fault that I trusted it and didn't trust my instincts. Because I knew I was going the wrong way. But I was like, you know what? It knows. It didn't know.
I will tell you, I put a lot of trust in Google Maps.
That's the first time, honestly. That's the first time where it's really just taken me to out just a ridiculous place.
Anyways, got a driver's meeting and then a practice.
Also,
we'll let you know how it goes.
I've got my dad's helmet today because for some reason it was in the bag where my helmet is always at. So, Dad, you're gonna get a sweaty helmet with my head, and I'm gonna have to deal with his sweat from last weekend. So, at least he's my dad. That's extreme.
The two Stahl racing karts are in from the first practice. On my end, it went well. Ran with some fast guys and was able to stay with them. Ben?
Yeah.
It was the first time you've seen the track.
Same thing. We got separated because of some lap cars, but I felt like I could have ran with those guys. It was kind of interesting because it's pretty slick out there, and guys were still kind of going hard for the first practice of the day.
It was aggressive.
So
they were
there like,
right out the bat. They were
I
aggressive.
was just sitting there like, this is how it's going to be today. You know, since the habanero thing has come out, we have gotten a few more subscribers, but not enough. You know, at this rate, I just don't know if you guys are going to get to see me eat a habanero and sweat a little bit. That's really like your loss. I think that'd be really good entertainment value for everybody, but that's all right. You know, like, share, and subscribe to this video. Maybe we can get that up, and you guys can watch me sweat it out, man.
I hope we do.
Yeah, I'm gonna be in the bathroom throwing up, and it's not gonna be fun.
So we just finished the second round of practice. Me and Ben ran together. I think we were really solid. I mean, we were running with the fast guys.
Yeah, my problem is that what do? We just went out for practice, right? And you got guys out there who, I mean, there was like a big incident, a big wreck, and it's like, what are you getting from that? Leave that for the race. So practice was definitely a good thing for us, but we just got to be smart about how we go out there and qualify who we go out with, and try not to get in anything. Because I think Casey and I are capable of having some very solid runs today. It's just, you know, can we avoid the carnage that will undoubtedly ensue?
And we just watched Masters qualifying, which is Dad's class. Of course, Dad's not here this weekend. How do you think he would have done today?
I don't really know how he would do. I'd have to see the times that the guys he normally runs with, but I think he'd be okay. I think he'd do good on the section that you think he'd be bad at.
Yeah, I know he doesn't like the tight corners, and there's a lot of that this one. So I think he maybe chose a good weekend to skip, but then again, he surprised us last weekend. He killed it. It's 82 and sunny.
We're in the shade.
This is me. I mean, I do wear my pants because I'm too lazy to take them off, but this has been, he wears his onesie all day.
Again, we're in the shade.
We're in the shade. It's 82 degrees.
So So it's like 60 degrees.
It's not 60. I'm sweating in the shade.
You know, everybody in life goes through what I just went through. You know, you work really hard, and somebody else profits off of your work ethic and what you did. And, today, that was my brother, and I never really thought I'd hit this close to home with my family, taking advantage of me like that, but that's what happens out here. You know, you go out there and qualifying and set up, you know, all lead case, that's fine. You set up a good lap, and, you know, just to find out your brother's like, oh, like, actually, I'm just gonna hang back here a little bit instead of helping you out. You know, I'm just gonna take all the credit for a good lap you had. And so I'm out here. I got 6th, you know, which is good. It's fine. I'll take it any day. But you know, Casey over here pulls out a 2nd, and it's just, you know, what can I say? Except you're welcome.
Look, I'm not looking to toot my own horn, but that was a pretty deep field. I'm pretty stoked about that 2nd.
And we'll be just a few spots away, so he will literally be 2 karts in front of me. So
yeah. Now, and to Ben's point, a little less dramatic. I did gap him a little bit because he was leading me, and so I benefited from his draft a bit. But he's being a little dramatic.
A bit.
But this is in celebration of a 2nd place and in honor of Dad having a stick.
We're gonna pour one out here in a while too.
My game plan is just play it smart. Obviously, I'd love to take the lead. I'm up there in some very fast company, so it'll be tough. I've got Ben behind me in 6th. I have a feeling he'll work his way up towards me. He's been fast. Basically, I hope to hold on. I don't want to fall back. I want to maintain front position. So that's the goal. Obviously, love a win. It's going to be tough. But I'm going to give it everything I got.
Game plan is to win.
There's not really any nerves anymore. Like last year I started 3rd, and I was pretty nervous. I fell out of my league, but I'm starting to feel at the tail end of this league. Like I'm not there. I'm not a 1st place guy. 2nd place was, you know, I had some help from Sleeping Beauty down here. Oh shit. Ben, we're grid. Let's go.
Casey, I'm awake. I can see your camera.
Best case scenario right there. I was hoping that you would shoot up right into the camera.
Hello. Welcome to the post-race analysis, brought to you by Stahl Racing Brothers. Not Dad. Today's CIK race was intense, to say the least. It was probably 1 through 8, 1 through 9, those top 8 or 9 guys, I don't remember the exact count. It was just back and forth, a lot of swapping positions, a lot of just everybody running pretty much the same times, and you just, I mean, hats off to all those guys, because for the most part it was good racing. There's a couple iffy moments, but it was a lot of fun. I started in that 6th spot. Wasn't too happy with my gearing. I knew it because you'll see on that video I got passed several times on a spot where they had just a better run coming out of corners than I did, and that top end speed that I geared for just never came into play on that spot, so I got overtaken a couple times, and it sucked. I made a few mental errors in just trying to make that back too quick. I tried to dive bomb. First of all, it didn't really work out at all. I think I'm too polite of a dive bomber, or too stupid of a dive, I don't really know. But so I just fell back to, I don't know, I think 9th at one point, and got lucky with a couple things, and someone getting off track, and got back up to 7th, which is where I ultimately finished. We got the guy who qualified 2nd over here, and before he says anything, I'd just like to say that on the record that I thought this was Casey's best drive to date. I really do. I'll stand by that regardless of what he says and stuff. But without further ado, break down the second place start for us.
I started second, my first time on the front row. Got a great run to the green flag. So that put me into the lead, and I stayed there for the first lap and then fell back to second shortly thereafter. But it was my first lap led. That was cool. That was my goal going in, so that was neat. Then fell back to second. Went back to the lead for a lap. And then I got freight train, moved back, I think fifth maybe. Was running there for a while. A couple guys came to the inside of me, coming into a corner, and the first one got by clean, the second one not so clean. I haven't seen the video, so I'm not going to make any accusations. In the moment, I was pretty upset. That shoved me off track, and I fell back to 9th. Ended up getting one more spot because the guy was having KART issues. So finished 8th. From starting second, I finished 8th, and that kind of sucks. But it was fun. It really was a very hard race. It was fun to be a part of, just not where I wanted to finish. Ben's got one more. Where do you start in that race?
5th.
You start 5th?
So, this is just my guess, there's going to be a 4-cart pack, maybe a 5-cart pack, but I would bet money it'd be a 4-cart pack. Kind of separates itself, so hopefully I'll be in that pack and dice up and make something happen. Last time I saw you, I talked about being in victory lane. Today I did not end up in victory lane like I hoped. Yeah, I had some bad luck in the beginning. I thought a dude spun out next to me, so I was like kind of braking so I didn't like get collected. He saved it, and then because I broke, everybody in the outside lane just kind of zoomed by, so I lost like 3 spots, something like that. And by the time I was able to get around them, the leaders were pretty well gone. It's one of those days you don't like being right. I think I called there'd be 4 or 5 in that lead pack, and there were, and I wasn't one of them, and it sucked. Just knowing that whole race that I wasn't going to get really any the finish I want, which is always to win, that sucked. But you know, I stuck with it and was able to pass the guy who was in 5th, and I got a 5th place finish. And it sucks because if I'm up there, I know I could have at least stayed with him. I'm not saying I would have won, and I'm not going to live in the what ifs, but you know, it just sucks because I knew lap 1 it wasn't going to happen because of that. It's frustrating how you end it, but that's racing.
It's a good recovery, Ben.
Just stupid, dude. I couldn't do anything about it at the start. 3 guys who...
I didn't see it, obviously.
I don't know what the heck I'm supposed to do. Today, you know, not obviously the same without Dad here. It sucked not having our top driver out here, but
yeah.
It was still a good day. I mean, you know, Casey wasn't happy with how his race went. I wasn't happy with how my races went. But, you know, at the end of the day, we had a new first. Second in CIK. That's the best we've ever qualified in CIK, either of us. Casey did a great job today.
First laps led.
Yeah, first CIK laps led as well. And then today, you know, I think...
Careful, get home, boy!
Thanks, Melvin.
Melvin saying bye. We'll be back out here pretty soon. We've got a charity race coming up, and then we've got another KRA only 2 left, but we got one of those coming up here in a couple weeks. So until next time, guys, like, share, subscribe, and I'll eat a habanero for you.